Welcome to Liberty Quarter Dollar, the channel where American coin history, collector knowledge, and real market values come together. If you enjoy learning about U.S. coins, discovering what your pocket change might be worth, and understanding the stories behind everyday currency, you're in the right place. Today's video is all about the Washington quarter dollar with the D mint mark, a modern-era U.S. coin that many people overlook, yet collectors still value depending on its condition and quality. First up, the 1993 Washington quarter dollar is part of the long-running Washington Quarter series that began in 1932 to honor George Washington, the first president of the United States. By 1993, the quarter was already well established as one of the most recognizable coins in American circulation. This coin was struck using a copper-nickel clad composition, which consists of a pure copper core sandwiched between two layers of copper-nickel. This composition replaced silver quarters in 1965 and remains in use today for circulating quarters. The D mint mark on the 1993 Washington quarter indicates that the coin was produced at the Denver Mint, one of the most important mints in the United States. The mint mark is located on the obverse side of the coin, just to the right of George Washington's ponytail. Millions of 1993 D quarters were produced for circulation, which means the coin is common, but its value still depends heavily on its condition, luster, and level of wear. The obverse design of the 1993 Washington quarter features a left-facing portrait of George Washington, designed by sculptor John Flanagan. Above Washington's head is the word Liberty, while the date 1993 appears at the bottom. The motto, "In God We Trust," is placed to the left of the portrait. This classic design reflects dignity, strength, and American heritage, and it has remained a favorite among collectors for decades. On the reverse side, the coin displays a powerful eagle with outstretched wings, perched on a bundle of arrows with olive branches beneath. This imagery symbolizes the strength and readiness of the nation, balanced by peace. Surrounding the eagle are the inscriptions "United States of America" and "Quarter Dollar." This traditional reverse design was used on Washington quarters until the introduction of the state quarters program in 1999, making the 1993 quarter part of the final era of the classic eagle reverse. When it comes to market value today, the 1993 Washington quarter dollar with D mint mark is generally worth face value to slightly above face value in circulated condition. Coins that show normal wear from everyday use typically sell for around $2.50 to $8. However, coins in good to very good condition, with clear details and minimal damage, may attract interest from collectors filling date and mint mark sets. Uncirculated or mint state 1993 D quarters are more desirable. These coins often sell for $9 to $18, depending on their grade, shine, and surface quality. Coins with strong luster, sharp details, and no visible scratches or marks can command higher prices, especially if professionally graded. While this coin is not rare, high-quality examples are still sought after by collectors who focus on modern U.S. coinage. The 1993 D Washington quarter dollar is also popular among collectors because it represents a time before modern design changes, such as the state quarters and America the Beautiful series. It serves as a reminder of the classic quarter design that circulated for decades and played a major role in everyday American life. Many collectors enjoy preserving these coins as part of a complete Washington quarter collection. In conclusion, the 1993 D Washington quarter dollar may look like ordinary pocket change, but it still holds collectible value, historical significance, and educational importance. Whether you are a beginner collector, a seasoned numismatist, or someone curious about the value of coins you already own, this quarter is worth examining closely. Condition is everything, and even modern coins can become valuable when preserved properly. Next up, the 1972 Washington quarter dollar with the D mint mark, a classic U.S. coin from the early clad era that continues to attract interest from collectors. The 1972 Washington quarter dollar is part of the long-running Washington quarter series that began in 1932 to honor George Washington, the first president of the United States. By 1972, quarters had been produced using a copper-nickel clad composition for several years, following the removal of silver from circulating coins in 1965. This composition consists of a solid copper core bonded between two outer layers of copper-nickel, giving the coin its distinctive appearance and durability for circulation. The D mint mark on the 1972 quarter indicates that it was struck at the Denver Mint, one of the primary facilities responsible for producing large quantities of circulating U.S. coinage. The mint mark is located on the obverse of the coin, just to the right of George Washington's ponytail. Millions of 1972 D quarters were minted and released into circulation, making this coin common yet still collectible depending on its condition and overall eye appeal. The obverse design of the 1972 Washington quarter dollar features a left-facing portrait of George Washington, created by sculptor John Flanagan. Above the portrait is the word Liberty, while the date 1972 appears at the bottom. The motto, "In God We Trust," is positioned to the left of Washington's profile. This dignified and timeless design has remained one of the most recognizable images in U.S. coinage history. On the reverse side, the coin displays a powerful eagle with outstretched wings, perched on a bundle of arrows with olive branches beneath. This design symbolizes the nation's strength, preparedness, and desire for peace. Surrounding the eagle are the inscriptions "United States of America" and "Quarter Dollar." This classic eagle reverse was used on Washington quarters until 1998, making the 1972 quarter part of the traditional quarter design era. When it comes to market value today, the 1972 Washington quarter dollar with D mint mark is generally worth face value to slightly above face value in circulated condition. Coins that show typical wear from everyday use usually sell for around $2.50 to $900. However, examples in good to very good condition, with strong details and limited surface damage, can be more desirable to collectors completing date and mint mark collections. Uncirculated and mint state 1972 D quarters are more valuable in the collector market. These coins often sell for $1,000 to $6,000, depending on their grade, luster, and strike quality. Coins with sharp details, original shine, and minimal marks are especially appealing to collectors assembling high-quality Washington quarter sets. Beyond its monetary value, the 1972 D Washington quarter dollar represents an important part of everyday American history. It circulated during a time of social change and economic growth in the United States, and many people remember using these coins in daily transactions. Collecting coins like this allows enthusiasts to preserve a piece of that history while appreciating the craftsmanship of U.S. coinage. In conclusion, the 1972 D Washington quarter dollar with D mint mark may appear to be ordinary change, but it holds collector value, historical importance, and lasting appeal. Whether you are a beginner learning about U.S. coins or an experienced collector building a complete set, this quarter deserves a place in your collection. Always remember that condition is key, and even small differences in wear and preservation can significantly affect a coin's value. Next up, the 1966 Washington quarter dollar with no mint mark, a coin from a very important transitional period in United States coinage history. The 1966 Washington quarter dollar was produced during a time when the U.S. Mint was responding to a nationwide coin shortage. Although the coin was struck in 1966, it does not carry a mint mark. During the years 1965 through 1967, the U.S. Mint intentionally removed mint marks from coins to discourage hoarding and speculation. This means that all 1966 Washington quarters, regardless of where they were produced, were issued without a mint mark, making the no mint mark feature normal for this year. Like the 1965 quarter, the 1966 Washington quarter dollar is made from a copper-nickel-clad composition. It has a pure copper core bonded between two layers of copper-nickel, replacing the silver composition used in earlier quarters. This change marked a major shift in American coinage and makes coins from this era especially interesting to collectors who focus on historical transitions in U.S. currency. The obverse of the 1966 Washington quarter features the familiar left-facing portrait of George Washington, designed by John Flanagan. The word Liberty appears above Washington's head, while the date 1966 is positioned at the bottom. The motto, "In God We Trust," is located to the left of the portrait. The design reflects strength, dignity, and the enduring legacy of America's first president. On the reverse side, the coin displays the traditional eagle with outstretched wings perched on a bundle of arrows with olive branches beneath. This powerful image represents national strength balanced by peace. Surrounding the eagle are the inscriptions "United States of America" and "Quarter Dollar." This classic eagle reverse was used on Washington quarters for decades and remains a favorite among collectors. When it comes to market value today, the 1966 Washington quarter dollar with no mint mark is generally worth face value to slightly above face value in circulated condition. Coins that show average wear typically sell for around $2.50 to $1,000. However, examples in good to very good condition with clear details and limited surface damage can attract collector interest. Uncirculated and mint state 1966 quarters are more desirable and can sell from $1,000 to $7,000 depending on the coin's grade, luster, and overall eye appeal. Coins with sharp details, strong original shine, and minimal marks are especially valuable. Because mint marks were removed during this period, collectors often focus heavily on condition when evaluating 1966 quarters. Beyond its market price, the 1966 Washington quarter dollar represents a unique moment in U.S. history. It reflects the government's response to economic pressures and changing metal values, and it stands as a reminder of how American coinage evolved during the mid-20th century. Many collectors appreciate this coin not just for its value, but for the historical story it carries. In conclusion, the 1966 Washington quarter dollar with no mint mark may look like ordinary pocket change, but it holds real collector value and historical importance. Whether you are a new collector or a seasoned numismatist, this coin is an essential part of any Washington quarter collection. Always remember that condition plays a major role in determining value, and even modern-era coins can become desirable when well preserved. Next up, the 1998 Washington quarter dollar with the P mint mark, a very important coin because it represents the final year of the classic Washington quarter design before the state quarters program began. The 1998 Washington quarter dollar is part of the original Washington quarter series that began in 1932 to honor George Washington, the first president of the United States. By 1998, the quarter had been produced using a copper-nickel-clad composition for more than 3 decades, following the removal of silver from circulating quarters in 1965. This makes the 1998 quarter one of the last examples of the traditional design that circulated widely across the country. The P mint mark on the 1998 quarter indicates that the coin was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, one of the oldest and most historic minting facilities in the United States. The mint mark is located on the obverse side of the coin, just to the right of George Washington's ponytail. Millions of 1998 P quarters were produced for circulation, making the coin common but still meaningful to collectors who focus on completing full Washington quarter sets. The obverse design of the 1998 Washington quarter dollar features the familiar left-facing portrait of George Washington created by sculptor John Flanagan. Above Washington's head is the word Liberty, while the date 1998 appears at the bottom. The motto, "In God We Trust," is placed to the left of the portrait. This design has become one of the most recognizable images in American coinage history. On the reverse side, the coin displays the classic eagle with outstretched wings, perched on a bundle of arrows with olive branches beneath. This imagery symbolizes national strength and readiness balanced by peace. Surrounding the eagle are the inscriptions "United States of America" and "Quarter Dollar." This reverse design was used until 1998, making this the final Philadelphia minted quarter to feature the traditional eagle before the major design change in 1999. When it comes to market value today, the 1998 Washington quarter dollar with P mint mark is typically worth face value to slightly above face value in circulated condition. Coins showing normal wear usually sell for around $25 to $1. However, coins in good to very good condition, with clean surfaces and strong details, may attract modest collector interest. Uncirculated and mint state 1998 P quarters are more desirable to collectors and often sell for $1 to $5 depending on their grade, luster, and overall appearance. Coins with bright original shine, sharp strikes, and minimal contact marks are especially appealing to collectors who seek high-quality examples from the final year of the classic Washington quarter design. Beyond its monetary value, the 1998 P Washington quarter dollar holds historical significance because it marks the end of an era in U.S. coinage. Collectors value this coin as a symbol of the transition from traditional designs to modern commemorative programs. It represents decades of American history and everyday use, making it a meaningful addition to any coin collection. In conclusion, the 1998 P Washington quarter dollar may appear to be simple pocket change, but it carries collector value, historical importance, and lasting appeal. Whether you are a beginner just starting out or an experienced collector completing a set, this coin deserves attention. As always, condition plays a major role in determining value, and well-preserved examples are the most desirable. Thank you for watching Liberty Quarter Dollar, where every quarter tells a story and every coin has value. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more U.S. coin values, collector tips, and hidden treasures. Keep checking your change, keep collecting, and I'll see you in the next video right here on Liberty Quarter Dollar.